If you're applying or renewing your Class 2 medical in the UK, you're going to come across the CAA CELLMA system. And at first glance, it looks like quite a lot. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's in the form, what you need to know before you start, and the bits that might catch you out. Hi, I'm Dale, and this is Left Seat Culture, a channel about flying gear and the culture of aviation. Most of what I cover is general aviation, but hopefully it's of interest to all pilots, whatever you fly. Obviously, as this is medical related, just a disclaimer, this isn't medical advice. This is based on my own experiences completing the form. If in doubt, always speak to your AME. So, CELLMA is the CAA's online system for managing medical applications, whether that's a new medical, a renewal, or changes in your circumstances. What you're seeing here is the final printout, which is actually really useful because it shows exactly what you submitted. So if this is your first time using CELLMA, there is one extra step. You'll need to go into the CAA portal, find the View or Apply for Online Services section and apply for access to the Medical Certification Service. It's quick to do, but it's not super obvious if you haven't done it before. Before you start your application, and even before you even log in, there are a few things worth having. Obviously your login details and general information, but there are a few things that often catch people off guard. So when you fill out the form, it's going to ask for a few things. So you're going to need your logbook. They're going to ask for your total flight time, your flight time since your last medical, the aircraft type or class that you're currently flying, and the type of flying that you do. For example, PPL, instructional, microlight. So it's worth having your logbook to hand before you start. Otherwise, you'll end up stepping halfway through and then have to go away and check. One really useful feature, if you've done a medical before, is you can actually view your previous submissions in the portal. I tend to print one of these off because I can use it as a reference when completing the form. It just makes the whole process quicker and helps keep everything consistent. So the first part of the form is your personal and license details. So that's going to be things like name, date of birth, CAA reference, license type, what medical you're actually applying for. For most people, this is just confirming existing information, but it's still worth checking things carefully. You'll then go into the medical history in terms of certification. So, what medical you're applying for, whether you've held one before, any previous issues or suspensions. Again, all relatively straightforward, but accuracy really matters here. Next up, there are some lifestyle questions. So things like smoking, alcohol, medication, things like that. These are all standard, but this is where people can start overthinking things. The key here is just to answer things honestly. This is the main part of the form and probably the longest section. It's the main medical declaration. You're going to see a list of medical conditions covering things like heart, respiratory, neurological, vision, and mental health. And for each one, you're essentially answering yes or no. There are a few things that often catch people out, so I'll make these few important points. First, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being accurate. Secondly, declaring something doesn't automatically mean you're going to fail your medical. And third, your AME is generally there to help you through the process, not to catch you out. You'll also see that there's a referencing section specific to any previously reported conditions. If nothing's changed, you're simply confirming that. But if something has changed, it's your responsibility to update it, not your AME. There is also a section on your GP visits and additional information. So these are going to be specific to any GP visit, hospital admission, investigations or tests. Even if something feels minor, it's worth considering where it should be included. At the end, you review everything and then basically you're going to submit the form. From there, it goes into the CAA and is typically reviewed as part of your medical process. In most cases, this is just one part of the process. You'll still attend your medical and your AME will go through everything with you and clarify if anything else is needed. So the main takeaway of the CELLMA form. The form looks more complicated than it is really. I think the way it's laid out versus what the printout looks like gives you that impression. If you take your time, prepare beforehand and answer honestly, it's actually very manageable. So, have you completed the CELLMA form recently? Share your experiences below. I'd love to hear how you found it. If you found this video useful, give it a like and subscribe to Left Seat Culture for more GA insights and flying tips and trips. And if you want to carry on the conversation, join our Discord. The link is in the description. I hope to see you there. If I'm really lucky, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.